Whew, somebody else said she's lying. Yikes, these comments. Someone else said bro going away for a leg shot. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, black women never do anything wrong. It's always a man's fault. BS.
I've been in this for 3 years. I've never played internet games with you guys, and I'm not gonna start now.
For Shot O'Clock. This is an official Shot O'Clock. Live right here on Quarantine Radio. This has just turned into Quarantine Radio in about 5 seconds. It's been a while. It has been a while. Megan Thee Stallion, live, taking shots.
But I'm facing 24 years.
You don't seem too stressed.
Like, I'm facing 24 years. I make it look beautiful, don't I? But, guys, I am actively facing 24 years next month.
With the verdict out on the incident, one might say...
Welcome back to the channel. I really wasn't going to film today, but I printed this out and look how cute it is. It's not really that cute, it's very regular. But what it says is, to be successful in your endeavors, you must have a positive attitude and trust that the coming changes will do you more good than harm. And let me tell you something, I've been needing some motivation. So I'm glad I got up, got some food in me, and now here we are. Celebrities react to Tory Lanez being found guilty. Let me just tell you something. Before all of this happened, I was I don't like Tory Lanez person. I have a couple songs that I'm very much like, I love this song. I don't really care. This is my stuff. You know, I love this beat. I actually think I have his instrumental on my Pearl Swirl playlist, like on this channel. However, the reason that I have been talking crap about Tory Lanez for so long is because I have heard all of his opinions against black women and how he doesn't like black women and how sometimes or something happened to where he didn't let like a black woman inside or backstage or something like that, and I don't really know, but besides the point. So I was on a very much like I don't like Tory Lanez kick for quite some time, again before Megan even came into the picture. And then I went to a Tory Lanez concert on a date one time, and it was actually pretty bomb, and I was like, wow, I was not expecting Tory Lanez to have like a fire concert. Other than that, I have nothing to say about this man other than I don't know how he gets females other than his status and money, because I heard he was like 5'4". Is that correct? Is he really 5'3"? I swear I heard he was 5'2". Anyways, let's hop in here. Celebrities react to Tory Lanez found guilty from the channel Caught on Camera. Again, no clue. It's 8 minutes, so hopefully it's one of those like a big bang, a big boom, and it's done. I don't know.
Tory Lanez's trial is over, and the jury has stated their conviction, and tons of celebrities have reacted to it. Tory Lanez has been going through trial for allegedly shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot back in 2020. Well, the footage that was
it's the way that they still saying alleged. Let me shut up.
Released doesn't show what happened inside the car. It does show Megan limping away from the vehicle.
I want to know what her friend has to say. Ex-friend, whatever you want to call her. Is that really Megan right there? It is, ain't it? It is. This is what y'all were making fun of. This is the meme or whatever.
Megan told her side of things. She was very graphic in her detail of the event.
Slay, that outfit is bomb.
So fast. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh,
what?
My God. Like, he
is that what he said? Tory?
And I was so scared.
Dance beat? That's
Before
crazy.
finding out the verdict, many people took to Twitter and other social media to show support for Megan Thee Stallion. Chance the Rapper went on Twitter to tweet, "I hope Meg really gets justice for what Tory did to her, and that we can all learn from this, how near and constant and serious the threat of lethal violence and abuse is for every black woman." Tory Lanez's father was extremely upset after hearing the verdict. He and his wife were heard screaming outside the courtroom.
And what was he screaming about? Are you not going to talk about that? He literally said Rock Nation right there too. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that not me about to say Ray J, Kim Kardashian and Ray J, why are y'all in my head? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. What I was gonna say is Jay-Z. Jay-Z, do y'all really think Jay-Z has something to do with Tory Lanez being found guilty? Because the way that narrative is absolutely being spun, I was like, whoa. You guys let me know.
Including you, Jay-Z. Yes. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and tortured the souls of young men. And you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Cali.
If somebody don't grab this bag out of this man's hand, he keep putting the bag. Let me shut up. It's just distracting me.
After he went upstairs with Kathy Todd and Alex Bart.
They met on Saturday before. They met
They
on
met
Saturday.
with our
Saturday
witness. And then the man came back.
He got
And I
mad.
sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little.
What is he
the
talking about?
prosecutor's investigator,
Oh, he's talking about Jay-Z?
who acted so dumb.
Oh, okay. If we're getting into that, so he's saying that he saw Jay-Z. Is that what he's saying? He saw him come in and say something to the judges or whatever. Of course, there's loopholes within the law. It's where you're able to do that. And so, is he saying that Jay-Z went in there and like, you know, did a little like, look, go ahead and do this, like, you know, because Megan, and I saw in the comment section, people were like, oh, Jay-Z is just protecting his investment. Let me know your thoughts, because I was a little shook.
An intelligent woman who did not want, listen, I see so much evidence.
If somebody don't grab that
A
bag
lot
from
of
him,
celebrities were taking sides with this court case. Even Drake had allegedly mentioned Megan was a liar in one
Right.
of his popular songs with 21 Savage.
Right.
Saying, this bitch lie about getting shots, but she's still a stallion. She don't even get the joke, but she's still smiling. He doesn't mention her by name, but I think we can all tell what he's talking about.
it's like yes, but also no, because he could say no. I'm talking about like booty shots, meaning like she thinking she fine, she thinking she a Megan Thee Stallion, but in reality, you know, I don't think she actually fine, because in reality, I know that she has booty shots. He could spin it that way, right?
And then we have some other celebrities and influencers who are defending Megan and calling out the people saying she's lying. Manalio took to Twitter to address the critics that have been tearing Megan down over
My thing is, why would she lie? Like, even when people were asking me to talk about it, when everything was going down before anyone had a verdict, people were so gung-ho on her lying, and I didn't get it. I was like, but what's the point of lying about that? What's the point of lying about that? Going to the hospital, limping? Like, where would the lie, like, where does that come into play for it to be beneficial?
the course of their legal battle. They tweeted they tore Megan up and down since she started rapping. Publicly, everybody watched it. This woman lost both her parents, been in deals, now being shot. At what point do y'all say, you know what, let's extend some grace and empathy? God forbid this has been y'all.
And we can't be giving grace and empathy to a black woman that's making money. What? No. Forbes? What? She got a degree too? Oh no. And she has an ass? What? It's crazy, like the undertoned, and I don't even want to say racism, but just the way, it's not even just those memes with Megan, but even with the Little Mermaid, that stuff was so wrong. I remember it just got to the point where I couldn't help but cry. I couldn't help but cry about it. It just, anyways, I have a TikTok on it if you want to go see me cry and break down about that subject, but anyways.
Janelle Monáe tweeted, over here livid thinking about the amount of jokes made, memes made, and silence around the violence, verbally and physically, against black women. Sending love to you, Meg. This is heavy. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this.
Yikes, and ain't that the freaking truth, man? I was just like, man, guilty, done, it's a wrap. But Tory Lanez father, I don't know if what he's saying is true, but why didn't you record it? If that's what he saw. I would definitely record it if I saw some sketchy stuff like that.
Then she followed it up with, at the Stallion, take all the time you need for yourself. Pray for your deep healing. Again, I'm so sorry you're dealing with this privately and publicly. All my love to you. When Megan spoke about the aftermath of the incident, it was noted that she didn't call 911, but she mentions that this is due to the fear of the police exacerbating the situation. Megan stated,
I feel closer to her now that I listened to her album. And I'm not somebody who listens to albums, especially like the full album from start to finish, but I did that with Megan's album and I loved it. And I actually cried in a couple of the songs. So like, I don't know, just seeing her right now, I'm like, oh, Megan, like, I don't know. I feel like you would feel closer to her if you listened to the whole album. Not the stuff that's, you know, but you know, well, if you know, you know. Anyways.
At this time, we're at the height of police brutality. I felt if I said this man had shot me, they might shoot first and ask questions later. I don't feel safe in the car. I don't feel safe with the police. The prosecutor mentioned in court, if you believe Megan and what she said last Tuesday, this case is over. We're done. If you believe Megan, that's enough. This is the critical question in this case.
But why
Was Meg
wouldn't,
telling the truth
my thing is, why wouldn't you believe her? People are so focused on Megan lying. I'm like, but why would she lie? I don't understand and then even though, I think because there was a time where we didn't know what or who, it was just, oh, she got shot and like, that was it. But my thing is like, where is the gain for her lying? That's what I don't understand. Where's the gain? Like it just, I don't know, it's irritating.
Afternoon. I think everybody in this courtroom knows the answer to that question.
Because even before
Later
Drake,
added,
it was
there's
like
nothing
that.
in that call to implicate Kelsey did anything other than try to help her best friend. When he mentions texts that Lane sent
That's
to Megan the day of the
crazy.
shooting, they state, "I genuinely want you to know I'm so sorry from the bottom of my heart." The prosecutor followed this by mentioning he's apologizing to Megan for shooting 5 rounds at her from a semi-automatic. Well, it turns out that justice prevailed in the eyes of the jury because they found Lane's guilty of 3 separate counts, including a felony count of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a
And you know what's another conversation that we need to have is, why are you so comfortable shooting around black women anyway? Because let's be honest, if it was Kendall and Kylie Jenner, you probably wouldn't have been so comfortable and so confident to shoot in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides all the other tea and the reasoning behind it, you wouldn't be so comfortable to be just shooting around if you weren't with black women. That's the energy it gives off to me, because what was the point of that anyway? And I know that he said something along the lines of like wanting to balance out the energy and get everybody to like be quiet and like understand, like get people's attention or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was just like, it seems to me like an ego situation that just exploded and got real big and didn't mean to get that big, because it was just like all about control. Because why did you feel so comfortable to do that? I'm not understanding that.
firearm with gross negligence. With the jury finding him guilty,
Gross
he was
negligence is
sentenced to
right.
2 years in prison as well as deportation. Once everything was said and done, the district attorney wanted to recognize Megan Thee Stallion for her bravery throughout the case. He stated, "You showed incredible courage and vulnerability with your testimony, despite repeated and grotesque attacks that you did not deserve.
That outfit is fire.
You faced unjust and despicable
For
scrutiny
real.
that no woman should ever have to face, and you have been an inspiration to others across LA County and the nation." Tory even recognized that he was potentially facing a lot of prison time, and he spoke out about people trying to call him out 2 months prior to this verdict.
The biggest critique when initially everything happened and the narratives were starting to fly, and at first people didn't know, but then it started going against you. I talked to you a bunch of times privately, but I always said, why doesn't Tory just explain to everybody? Just tell people what really happened. Just speak to the people, because the narratives are starting to go against you now. The narratives are saying you're the bad guy. Why don't you just say, no, that's not what happened. Like, just defend yourself. This is before shit gets too thick. Why didn't you? And I think people thought the album was a bit of you doing that, where you're kind of like hinting towards certain things, but people wanted a direct explanation. I remember you went live a few times, and I even said, Tory, but you know what they're saying? Just answer the question. Just definitively say and clear whatever you need to clear to make sure people don't look at you a certain way. And I know.
I feel like either way, he's still gonna look bad. Either way, he's still gonna look bad, because the whole situation that happened between Megan and the other girl is also bad, separate from the shooting. So either way, it would have just been bad. But anyways.
Oh, I even said it to you privately, and you know what you said?
What?
In the end, I'm gonna be fine.
It's as simple as 3 words, brother. Time and place. There's going to be a time and a place for that. But I do know this is not the time and place.
Oh.
The internet, like I said, is not a therapist.
Real?
It doesn't matter what I say to those people online. Until it is in that black and white, it doesn't matter anyway. So there will be a time and a place. The difference between a lot of artists and me is they get so fed up.
That jacket is fire. I want that jacket. Somebody please tell me where to get that jacket. That jacket is fire. Like with the apple, I couldn't even pay attention to what the man was saying. It was just like the apple jacket, fire. Look how little his hands are. Like that was the only thing that was coming.
With the nah, and the screaming at them, and the you didn't, and the accusation or whatever it is that they're going through, that they feel the need to express themselves to people who do not know them. There is a time and a place, brother, when for those people who I do not...
I was really hoping he wasn't going to say brother again like that. I'm sorry, this is not funny.
I know and do not owe any explanation. we'll get an explanation.
How do you have the patience? Like, how do you...
I don't know. I've never been a patient guy. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. I've always been a time and place guy. And that's why I said, like, you know, even in my last interview, you know, the narrative can be against me, but it's the narrative that's against me. And it's me, like you're saying, it's me not defending myself. In a lot of instances, in a lot of situations, what a lot of people don't realize is one thing connects to another. And when you start talking about one thing, people then connect it to something else. And sometimes, most of the time, those things have no correlation to each other. And so because of that, it's like you avoid it in its entirety because it's not the time and place. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's just...
Interesting. Is he talking about Rock Nation? What is he talking about right here? Let me shut up.
Wisdom. That's not about me trying to be too cool or me being like, yo, I'm too cool to give y'all the answer, or I'm so patient, or I'm so resilient, or I'm so da-da-da-da-da. No, guys, I am in an open case, and maybe I make it look really beautiful, but I'm facing 24 years.
You don't seem too stressed.
Like, I'm facing 24 years. I make it look beautiful, don't I? But, guys, I am actively facing 24 years next month.
Wow.
Like, this is not no play situation. I'm not about to... I've been in this for 3 years. I've never played internet games with you guys. I'm not going to start now.
With the verdict out on the incident, one might say that this is justice for Megan Thee Stallion.
That is just such
There's
a
a lot more
fly...
that critics have to answer for with throwing her under the bus when she's already been down.
Anyways, can someone tell me what Drake said? Did Drake apologize? Again, I don't even mean to laugh. None of this is funny. But I'm just curious. I'm honestly curious because Drake could definitely spin that line. Because when I first heard that line, that's what I thought. Like, my version. Because I was thinking, nah, he can't be that bold to say the other version. But did he even confirm that that's what the line meant? Because a lot of people, and I get it, you know, obviously it's like, no, of course that's what it means. But it's like, okay, but an artist can be, you know, trolling y'all, you know? Who knows? But then again, he knew what he was doing. He always does. That's another thing. Drake knows what the hell he doing. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. I am going to end this video because I am ready to read the comments. And Mimi Rahim said that she's a liar 4 hours ago. So yeah, I'm gonna read these comments. I'm a little curious to what other people are saying, right? Meaning not the mainstream narrative, but you know what others are saying. Adrian said, she is a snitch. If Meg would have shot Troy in the foot and he told he would be labeled a snitch. Now we're getting into like man versus woman. Oh, somebody else said she's lying. Yikes, these comments. Someone else said, bro, going away for a leg shot. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to read this in my spare time. Free Tory. Not free Tory. Black women never do anything wrong. It's always a man's fault. BS. Oh. Bye. Bye. Let me know your thoughts down below. I am absolutely shook. Wow. Wow. Wow, 22 years for shooting at feet. Wow, okay. Black people love using the word narrative. Because the way that narrative is absolutely being spun, I was like, I still don't understand the narrative. Why are we, like, that narrative is what I don't understand we're focused on. I feel like the focus should be on, like, who shot who. Why is the narrative of her lying so damn alive? Like,
the narrative can be against me, but it's the narrative that's against me, and it's me, like you're saying, it's me not defending myself.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Damn it, I said goodbye.
Put it out the coupe in the lot, 12 for a squat, busting all the bells out the box, hit the leaf.